project was really abandoned. You hear today there are some ghost workers. You hear today there are some budget hacking, budget manipulation. Why? Even though there are auditors. How is this happening in public sector? And when I say public sector, you are inclusive, because I'm not only referring to any other sector but local government sector. So that's the full photo. So think of it. Maybe with this, some of you may be thinking, say, yes, even in my department there are some issues I cannot talk and I have to allow it to go like that. That's part of malfeasance, financial malfeasance, financial corroborated with what? Pollution. So that's it. So we go ahead with the introduction of auditing. So what is auditing? Because we have to understand what is auditing. Because even a director of personnel can be an auditor. Because when you look at the structure of auditing, it doesn't mean anything special, but because those who are carrying auditing work, they were given special training. But even you as a personnel officer, you must have been taught some elements of finance. That's why when you are going through your HND or BSc, we have what we call what? Borrowed courses. That's why in business administration, we have courses which were handled by accounting department, principal of accounts and whatever, whereby all these intricacies of auditing will be taught to a personnel manager. So auditing is nothing more than independent examination and verification of organizational financial records and processes, ensuring accuracy compliance with relevant standard and regulation. So meaning that even a staff in the Department of Admin can act as an auditor by what? By trying to verify, examine, review, to see whether a process has followed a due procedure which was laid down by the rules of the organization. So you are carrying out an audit work. Next. So auditing involves a systematic review of financial statements to determine their fairness and accuracy. So that's auditing. So we'll move ahead. Let us see public sector main auditing. Then we try now to give another perspective of auditing, because of current trend demanding that the normal audit assignment is not enough. And that's why now the nomenclature of auditing and investigation has been changed in most of our curriculum, academic curriculum. When you go to universities, when you go to polytechnics, if you are pursuing your higher degree or higher HND, you will see that now auditing and investigation has been changed to what? Auditing and assurance services. Because what they are now saying, you as an auditor, when you are giving a report, you are assuring the general public that whatever you are saying is true and fair. And there is no ambiguity in what you are saying or what you are reporting. Therefore, public can rely on it. Generally, investors can rely on it. So that's why now I'm bringing assurance services. What is that assurance services? Assurance services is the independent professional service that improves the quality of information or its content for the shipmakers. Assuring those who are using that information that yes, rely on this, no problem. Take decision on this, no problem. If you have any cause or any injury, you can raise alarm or you can sue for damages, because it has been endorsed by a professional, certified. That's why when you see a certified report of an auditor or professional auditor, you have to put his seal, his stamp, and signature, saying that whoever relies on this and incur a loss, he can sue that auditor, because he has imbued in false information which led to his loss. This is a professional responsibility of evaluating a subject matter using identified suitable criteria and to express a conclusion that provides the intended users with level of assurance about the subject matter. You are assuring those who are using your financial statement or your local government that nothing is wrong in that financial statement. Still on this auditing, therefore, adding assurance services to auditing services provide the avenue for a professional accountant to assure the users of financial statement that the audited financial statements are reliable information for decision-making. That's why we call it auditing and assurance services. Go ahead. Now we are in auditing in public sector. That one is general definition of auditing. So what about auditing in public sector? Auditing in federal government, state government, or local government. So public sector auditing can be described as a systematic process of objectively obtaining and evaluating evidence to determine whether information or actual condition of the government agency conform to established criteria. That's why we say yesterday, IPSAS. So whoever is evaluating the audit, who as an auditor of government, you have to now evaluate the information or financial information, whether it conforms to what? IPSAS standard. Go ahead. Therefore, public sector auditing is essential in that it provides legislative and oversight agencies, those charged with governance and the general public with information and independent and objective assessment concerning what you are reporting. You are reporting the agency is performing as per the rules and regulations establishing that organization. If establishing the organization is to provide healthcare services, you are now evaluating how far has the healthcare delivery been achieved based on audit. We have information technology audit. We have compliance audit. We have performance audit. We have staff audit, and then finally we have forensic audit. Go ahead. Each will now explain what is financial audit, what is operational audit. So, in public sector, financial auditor works in the public interest by providing financial audit services. So, what is financial audit?